Good evening and welcome back. This is NAIT NewsWatch, but not as it usually is. Normally we cover stories and news that matters to you, whether you're a student or not. And we also cover the latest in sports and entertainment and weather. If you've seen our previous shows, we also do a segment called Try This every week. Well, this week, the whole show is about trying new things.
You don't have to be an expert to try some of the adventures we're going to share with you. In fact, we'll hear from experts to guide our novice efforts. We go through how to recreate iconic photos from hockey history, how to make a bath bomb, and even something as simple as learning how to juggle. The best part is everything we do on this show is accessible to anyone that lives in Edmonton. Coming up first, we dive into how to recreate some of the most iconic hockey photos.
And our Noah Pomeroy and Reese Revel will be joining us to show how you can be a part of those moments.
Thanks guys, I'm Reese Revel.
And I'm Noah Pomeroy. And this week's Try This show, we are recreating some of the most iconic hockey photos.
From some of the greatest players of all time, including Bobby Orr jumping through the air.
And maybe one of the greatest NHL video games all time, recreating the cover, Martin Brodeur for NHL 14.
But first, we're gonna need some helps and some tips on how to get this done the right way.
Okay, we are here with Kim Bricks, our videography instructor here at NAIT. Kind of looking at these photos here. Is there any advice? Because, you know, me and Reese, we know what we're doing, kind of, but we don't know what we're doing at all. We're a little worried.
Okay. I love that you guys chose this topic because you're both very passionate about hockey.
Thank you.
When you mentioned it to me, the first thing I thought of, you have to match the angle for where these were shot at, right? So we've got Bobby Orr flying through the air. So you decide what angle was this picture taken at, and that's a good starting point. And then go out and shoot it.
We're here at the NAIT Arena, and this is where we're gonna start doing our iconic photos here. So, Reese, you're up first. Bobby
Let's
Orr.
go.
This is probably gonna be a little painful.
This is gonna be insane.
This is
You
gonna
guys
be
are gonna
hilarious.
watch me fall a lot. Can I just come in and bang it home?
No, I don't even think you need a score.
No?
Just do the dive. It'd
All
probably
right.
be easier.
Surprisingly enough, it was not easier.
Oh, this guy. Okay, now I gotta try to do my Martin Brodeur impression.
That'll be easy for you.
Yeah, it's definitely easier than Bobby Orr, I think, so. I think we should go right here, eh? Like that.
Holy, is that Martin Brodeur right there?
You know it.
Pretty sick.
Okay, let's give her a look.
Yeah, that was actually hardcore. Yeah, it was like a
You
sniper.
know, that's not the worst.
Thank you to everybody who helped make this happen.
And it didn't turn out half too bad, right? Like,
No.
actually, the photos, you know, they're not the worst.
I liked it. Maybe you could call me Bobby Orr, I guess.
And maybe a little Martin Brodeur in me, I don't know.
Well, for Try This, I'm Reese Revel.
I'm Noah Pomeroy.
And you should try this.
Albertosaurus, Edmontonia, and Edmontonosaurus are all real dinosaurs found here in Alberta. And if you're a big fan of Jurassic Park like I am, you're in luck.
Here in the heart of Edmonton is a chance to fulfill your dreams of becoming a paleontologist.
Our Alex Fallman joins us live from the University of Alberta to discover what lies beneath.
Thanks guys, that's right. I'm here outside the Biological Sciences building at the U of A, and today I'm going to be volunteering in the Dino Lab, and I'm going to be getting my hands dirty working with some ancient fossils. This is the University of Alberta Dino Lab. Tucked away in the basement of the Biological Sciences building, you'll find everything dinosaur related, from dino books, dino models, and most importantly, dino fossils.
If it's something brand new they're starting, we'll open the jacket for them and they'll start cleaning. Usually they take the matrix down in layers, and then when they hit the bone, they work out from the bone to determine the condition it's in, do the stabilization.
After watching some of the volunteers do their work, it was finally my turn to get involved. Would I get to work on a hadrosaur leg? Maybe the wing of a pterosaur? Perhaps even something from a Parasaurolophus. Not quite. Big fossils can take months or even years to expose. For new volunteers like myself, we are given smaller pieces like this one to get a feel for it, and can then go on to work on larger pieces. Although it might not seem like a lot at first, all that dust is hard work.
Many weeks I feel like I accomplished nothing. I tried really hard and there's I have nothing visible to show for it, but every day after coming to Dino Lab, we have to take pictures to send to Howard. And just seeing the physical pile of dust that we made, I'm like, I at least can show that I made this pile of dust this week. I can definitely show that I did something.
With all that dust being collected, it feels like $1 million to make this much progress. But why is the Dino Lab open to the public? And for what reason?
We have specimens that go back to at least 1920 that we've never prepped yet. So the volunteer program is a vital component of us getting this preparation work done. If we didn't have the volunteers, it would just be the three of us working, and we would be farther behind than we are now.
While it's not a geode with crystals, it's still a priceless moment to crack open something this ancient.
It's such an interesting job. Like when you open a fossil a field jacket or something like that, you were essentially the first person, other than the person who dug it up, to see that item in 65 million years.
Compared to a museum, it's much more exciting to be up close and personal with these fossils. So if you have time, you should definitely come check out the University of Alberta Dino Lab. They can always use volunteers to help speed up their work. And the more you volunteer, the bigger projects you get to work on. This has been Alex Fallman with NAIT NewsWatch, and you should definitely try this.
My friends have been excited to dive into some home renovations for quite a while now, but living alone can make this process a bit difficult at times.
Today, our pal Peyton Swartz demonstrates how we can replace our old lights and brighten to refresh our home.
Thanks, guys. On today's Try This, there's a challenge for college students living on their own. Home renovations can be pricey. I learned from electrician John Gibbons on how to replace an old light fixture with a stylish new one. Home renovations can be tough as a college student with limited time and funds. Today, I met with John Gibbons, who's going to teach me how to change some lights.
The main one, just be careful. It is electricity because it's very dangerous, but if you follow this video, it should be pretty good. People think you need to switch the breaker off, but you don't. You just need to turn the power off. You just have to remove the old fixture.
So for my first task as an electrician, it was to remove this old light fixture. As you can see, I'm taking out the lights, and then the next step, taking out the light bulbs, and then unscrewing the old light fixture.
Remove the fixture from the wall. Now disconnect the positive, negative, and ground wires.
And just make sure you don't hit the wall, because I was very close to doing that.
Now remove the old wall mount. Now that you're done unscrewing it, just take it off. Now we're ready to install the new fixture. Now mount the new fixture's mounting bracket. Now we're ready to hook up the power source to the new fixture.
When installing your new fixture, ensure it's straight and not crooked. An uneven light can really stand out.
Now you're ready to put the light fixture on. Now we just have to install the finishing part of the fixture. When installing a light bulb, make sure you wear a glove. Now for the finished product. With a flick of a switch, enjoy your new fixture.
Wow, these lights look really good. And next time you guys want to change out your light fixtures, you guys should try this.
If you're renovating your home, you're probably looking for new decorations too.
And what better decoration than one made with the bonus of stress relief? Our Colton Sabo and Louis Blackburn show you the fun of pottery.
Thanks, guys. We're going to go head over to Kilnit Studios. to get our hands dirty, which me and Louie are no strangers to.
That's right, but we are definitely strangers to pottery, you and I.
Yeah.
Neither of us have done it before, so
I'm really excited to try it.
Yeah, let's see how this disaster pans out.
Welcome. Katya. Nice to meet you. Hi.
After warm welcome from the owner, we get right to the process. To help us get cozy in Kilnit Studio, we tried to put on the aprons.
This is disastrous.
Oh no!
After getting some help, we got to know the owner.
I wanted to offer a space for people with anxiety to release stress, to practice eye-hand coordination, and to have more control over a project that they can restart or manipulate to their taste, as it helps a lot with people with anxiety and depression.
Katya started us off by familiarizing us with the wheel and the pedal that controls it. For right-handed people, you'll want your turntable to go counterclockwise, as you want the wheel to turn smoothly into your left hand for support. We then opened our wrapped packs of clay that weighed in at 500 grams. Then we tried our best to shape them into a ball before sticking them to the wheel. The goal is to throw the clay as close to the center as possible. Although it's called throwing, we are told to be gentle with it. If it lands a little off, you can give the clay some love taps to coax it into position. Once the clay is on the wheel and in position, it was time to get to work.
To start our masterpieces, we plop a chunk of clay onto the center of the turntable and start spinning. Then we squeeze the clay at high speed, making it cone upward. I need a little help on this next part, where we flatten the cone into a hockey puck by pressing our thumbs over the cone. Then we force our fingers into the center of the puck, pushing outward to make the edges of the bowl. It takes a few tries. I gave it another shot, and while I didn't make the bowl I was hoping for, I think I made a pretty cool bracelet.
After Louis finished making his masterpieces, it was time for a train wreck. Luckily, art is subjective. Following the same steps as Louis, I attempted to make a bowl. My clay was very much not in the center, and my hands felt it as they wobbled, trying to support the blob. Somehow, I managed to get a rough cone. Pushing my thumbs into the cone, I was able to make the puck. Then, using a sponge, I pushed down and pulled on the center, making a bowl. This bowl had the same lifespan as a mayfly. After my bowl failed, I tried to make smaller pieces, and after some failures, I managed to make something that definitely was made out of clay.
So after you created these beautiful pieces, we let them dry for about a day. And then we fire them up on the kiln at about 1200 degrees. Then we paint them, we glaze them, and then we fire them up again, and then you have a final product.
So, as it turns out, pottery is a little more than just sculpting a piece of clay. You're also sculpting a little piece of your soul.
Very profound, Louis. A lot of life lessons you can learn in pottery here.
I've been Louis Blackburn with NAIT NewsWatch. Deeply, deeply uncomfortable.
I'm Colton Sabo, and I think you should try this.
Coming up, Sam and I take on the ultimate challenge of juggling. Hopefully, though, we don't break any of the lights on set.
Don't get too carried away, though. Coming up next, we're gonna get high in the air as we bounce into our next segment.
Coming at Launchpad, jumping around, listening to the music, seeing other kids have fun, will really help for like the mental stimulation as well.
NAIT NewsWatch Team Apparel brought to you by Edmonton Plato's Closet and Heath Specialty Services.
Trampoline parks have been proven to have many health benefits with a side of joy.
I love trampoline parks, and our Kylie Betts and Taya Gargis join us from Launchpad with more.
Thanks guys, it's Kylie and it's Taya, and we're here at Launchpad to have some fun today. Even though you're an adult, you can still come and enjoy it. So let's jump into it. Me too! Oh my god!
After signing a waiver that lasted a year, we made our way to a huge inflatable bouncy house, completed with 2 slides and an obstacle course. Launchpad was filled with lots of kids enjoying their break from school.
And then the 10% is adults. Yeah, but so the majority is usually like little kids. It's like between the ages of like 5 to 10 years old. Or sometimes we have like teenagers on like the Friday nights or like the Saturday nights. Yeah, that's usually the ratio that I see, like when I come to Launchpad.
With an intense game of free-for-all dodgeball, we managed not to get hurt, but we spent quite some time here, letting our competitive side come out to play. Divided into 2 teams, we gave it our all, and without a doubt, we broke a sweat once we were dominated by the younglings.
Said each staff is trained in first aid and some has advanced first aid, so we just do our best to care to the needs of like the person that's injured.
Launchpad has numerous activities, like trampoline basketball, so we went to check it out and test our dunking skills.
Oh no!
Even with numerous trampoline parks around Edmonton, this was our first time trying out something like this, and it won't be our last. We had the fun of jumping around and getting a good exercise in too.
So definitely say it's a positive environment, and I know like a positive mental health is also like a really big benefit. So I feel like, you know, like if someone is having like a bad day, if they're sad, depressed, angry.
Located in West Edmonton, Launchpad has been up and running for years now, for kids to get a jump of fun in.
Well, we just finished up here at the launch pad, and we learned a bunch of cool things like health benefits and how to have fun. No matter your age, you can come here and have fun too.
You know, between Christmas and all the assignments I've been doing lately, I've been doing a lot of juggling.
So we decided to do some actual juggling, and we even brought experts down to our own studio at NAIT to teach us the way of juggling. These guys are a step above your average juggler. Besides juggling balls, they can also juggle bowling pins, knives, and a rubber chicken?
There's a lot of different ways to learn, but essentially, just like learning any other sort of skill, what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to break it down into small, measurable steps and practice that. And then once your body starts to feel more comfortable, you push yourself a little bit more. You're training your mind as well as your body. It's a lot of muscle memory building.
We tried it out for ourselves, but may have dropped the ball once or twice, or maybe a little more than that.
So how about the knives?
Oh, Curtis, you might want to try these ones first. Why don't you give those a try here? I'll try the knives. Yeah, it's okay. You might want to work your way up.
Yeah.
We definitely weren't ready for the knives.
Okay, ready to catch? 1, 2, just kidding.
Beyond juggling, we were also shown some flow jam, which is the manipulation of objects such as hula hoops, poi spinning, and fans.
Even just getting the cascade, which is juggling 3 items, whether that's balls or pins, or like it took me hours to like get that consistent. And then that's the foundation on which you build all your other tricks.
We even got to see some tricks on a unicycle from the silver medalist of Unicon 2021, which is the World Unicycling Convention and Competition. Although, we definitely weren't ready to try that out.
The way I just started was with a couple tennis balls, and I was just kind of goofing around with it. I started to get the hang of it, and then I maybe really started learning. I think I picked up a Duncan juggling DVD from Kites and Other Delights, and came with some bean bags, and that's what improved, and I got a few tricks in as well at that point.
With all the skills we saw and tried out, now it's time for us to see how much we really learned.
Well, luckily for both of us, I tried my best to become a juggling master overnight.
Really, Curtis? You think you're a juggling master? I think we should see who's the better juggler.
You know what? Fair enough, Sam. And luckily for you, I've got my juggling balls right here.
Me too. So, may the best juggler win?
Yes. You know, Sam, I used to be I learned from the best juggler around,
Yeah?
The president of the Edmonton Juggling Club.
Really? Well, my dad actually used to juggle, and last night we stayed up late into the night training for this very moment.
You trained for this?
Yeah, I really want to win.
Sam, I'm just a man of raw, natural talent.
Yeah, well, I can do this all day.
I could do it forever, actually. I could do this so long that I think I'm gonna win.
I don't know. I think you're getting in your head.
I don't know. I'm trying to get in your head.
Yeah, is that why you keep talking to me?
Yes, it is, because Sam, I am the better juggler.
Oh.
Well, I guess not.
Good game?
Good game.
Good game.
Fair
Well,
enough.
Now that we've settled who the better juggler is, it's time to move on.
Yes, that's right, Sam. With many rodeo events taking place here in the city this year, like the CFR and PBR, the cowboy boots and hats have been seen all around town.
That's right, and even if you didn't get the chance to check out these events, you can still get a look at the sport of rodeo, as our Randy Cormish got the chance to try out roping.
Have you ever wanted to learn how to rope? Well, today I'm in Coronado, Alberta, and I'm here with team roper Brady Slusker, who's going to be teaching me how to rope.
There's competitive roping, like in an arena like this, where we both come out of the boxes and there's a header and a heeler. Header comes out, ropes the head, turns him to the left, and then the heeler comes out behind him, ropes 2 feet or 1, +5 with 1 foot. And then there's pasture roping, where that's like the real cowboys. They go out, they rope them, same thing pretty much, but then they treat them for like diseases, whatever your cows need. First step to team roping is you gotta learn how to build your loop. You're gonna start off, when you first pick apart your rope, you're gonna be like this. You're gonna spin it in your hand like that.
Okay.
And you have a little bit of bigger loop. Something like that.
Like this?
Yeah. And then you're gonna hold it like that. You're gonna spin it like that.
Like that?
Yeah. Now just bring your Hondo up like that. There you are.
Okay.
There you are. Now just flip this piece of slack around like this.
Oh, there.
And there you are. There's your first loop. Step 2 is gonna be swinging your rope. You're gonna wanna hold it about, I don't know, 1.5 feet from your Hondo. Point your finger, and you're gonna wanna swing, roll your wrist.
Roll your wrist?
Roll your wrist. Yeah.
Like that?
Literally perfect. Already a professional. Now we've got things straightened out with our loop, let's move over to the dummy. Okay, so now we're gonna learn how to throw our rope at the dummy. First off, we start off with a nice line to figure out what's an easier position to be in. And you're gonna take your left foot, right foot behind you. You're gonna swing your rope. You're gonna point your tip to that right horn, and you're gonna deliver that rope. And pull your slack right around the horns. Yeah!
Yeah!
Already an expert.
Well, as you can see, I'm a natural and I got it first try. I'm Randy Cormish with NAIT NewsWatch.
Winter is coming, and that means here in Alberta it's time to bring outdoor activities inside.
Our Astarte Lazo reached high levels this week as she tried out indoor rock climbing.
Thanks, guys. I'm here outside Vertically Inclined, which is an indoor rock climbing facility where I'll be trying out rock climbing and I'll be conquering my worst fear, upper body strength. Let's head in, shall we? Oh my god, I do not want to look down.
Welcome to one of Edmonton's oldest indoor rock climbing facility. Vertically Inclined has been open for almost 30 years now and has gone through many changes and challenges throughout the years, but nothing compared to the challenge that awaits for them today, me. Luckily, we have one of the managers, Kale, to help me out today.
So we've been open 28 years, so yeah, we're getting close to 30. And then we have a ton of other climbing gyms as well that have kind of followed suit, and the community has grown immensely. For the climber, you're always just grabbing the rope that's closest to the wall.
Okay.
And then you just hook in with this carabiner at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold you today, or for the first part
Yes,
anyways.
please.
Yeah.
I would love
so,
that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna set up as the belayer. I'm gonna go on this side. And then essentially like every step you do up the wall, I'm gonna be like taking up slack as you go. So I'm on belay. So whenever you're ready, you can grab on. A lot of these yellow holds are really good up here.
Okay.
But the nice thing is like you can go as far as you can. You can take breaks if you like. Even if you fall off, I have the rope tight, so you'll just at most swing a little bit, but you won't like fall.
Okay.
So yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, both hands there, push up with your feet, and then find those good holds to grab onto. Awesome. Oh, there you go. So yeah, try to get like a nice stable base, like feet wide apart sometimes helps. And then just walk those feet up as high as you can to make the next move. There we go. Nice. Watch your head on that blue one there.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Oh my god, am I doing good?
Yeah, you're doing great. Yeah. So yeah, there's all those blue and yellows off to the right.
Okay, I'm kind of getting scared.
There we go. Do you want to see what it's like to take a break?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Keep going then. Yeah, you're almost there.
After trying that first wall, Kale helped me gain some confidence to climb another and a more challenging wall.
There we go. Perfect.
A confidence that should have been suppressed.
Cool.
That's right. Oh.
I probably don't look cool anymore.
Nice. That's it. That's it. Oh. There we go.
Oh, I'm so close to the ground now.
That's so close.
I wasn't looking.
Boom. Oh. Nice. How was that? That was good.
My knees are shaking.
Yeah.
This has been a start to Lazo, and you should try this. Woo!
The TELUS World of Science has launched a new exhibit tackling a big issue in the world.
It's an interactive experience showing the impact of what climate change can do and when we make a difference. Our Ever Warrens has more.
Thanks, guys. Today I'm here at the TELUS World of Science, and we're in the climate change exhibit. We're here to learn about our Earth and how to protect it. The exhibit takes visitors on a journey explaining how climate change affects ecosystems, communities, and economies around the world. From interactive displays to hands-on activities, it's designed to make this complex issue easier to understand.
Super excited to be part of the team that's brought our climate quest here and brought it to life in Edmonton. I've been working with a team of people to program to make some new interactive programs that we're doing with families in the gallery. And to bring the exhibit to life with a little more hands-on interactive facilitated stuff than just the gallery itself.
With sections dedicated to renewable energy, conservation, and the science behind climate change, the exhibit encourages visitors to think critically about their role in the environment. And for younger visitors, it offers engaging activities that will help them understand how climate change can affect their future.
Our Climate Quest is one of our feature exhibits, so it does on for a short period of time, and this one is open until the end of the holiday break. It's going to be open until the first week of January, and then it moves to motion.
This exhibit is open till January 5th of 2025.
The goal of our Climate Quest is to introduce people to the concept of climate change. I've never heard of it before. For most people at this point have heard of climate change, and we've heard of it impacts. And so the goal of the exhibit large is the action to turn the conversation into the next term. And the goal is to be an inclusive action with a new approach to what reduce the matrix, so the life of climate change and to help reduce the carbon effects.
The climate change exhibit is a must-see for anyone looking to better understand one of the most important issues of our time, and to hopefully get a better grasp on the issue from visiting the TELUS World of Science.
Well, I've learned a lot about climate change with this exhibit at the TELUS World of Science. I highly suggest that you check it out, as it is only here for a limited amount of time. So if you want to come learn about your carbon footprint, you should come to the TELUS World of Science Climate Change Exhibit.
Bath bombs have been around for over 30 years, but did you know that they're actually pretty easy to make yourself?
I didn't know that, although I didn't pay much attention in chemistry. Our Robin Prevost went to a soap shop to try their hand at making some.
Thanks, guys. I'm here in Sherwood Park at Wixie Soaps to learn more about the process that goes into making soaps and bath bombs like these. Follow me as we go step by step into the process that it takes to make these fizzing creations. Well, I'm here with the lovely Di to kind of help us run through the process of what all goes into making her lovely bath bombs. I started out by picking a fragrance and color. I decided to go with lilac and lily scent and foxy purple. Then Di measured out the starch, baking soda, and citric acid. The fizz that bath bombs make when dropped into water is actually caused by the reaction between the baking soda and citric acid. Finally, we added in the dye and then mixed until nice and flat with no chunks in it. Then the coconut oil went into the microwave to melt before being added into a measuring cup along with distilled water and the fragrance. Then all the liquids are added into the dry mix. We also spritzed in some witch hazel to add moisture. After that, the most fun and most difficult part was next, forming the actual bath bombs.
Stainless steel ones work pretty good. I have a little bit to go in here. You can tell it sounds a little bit different.
My first one wasn't very successful.
It's okay. It looks great. At certain angles.
We'll try that again. And neither was my second one. I guess third time's the charm.
Nice. I like that one.
Nice. One last tap for luck.
Nice. There you go. That one's going to hold together nice.
Yay! Di finished the rest of the batch, which makes about 8 bath bombs. She also does many different classes from bath bomb making to soap making for adults and kids to enjoy.
It's so satisfying.
Well, this has been Try This. I'm Robin Prevost, your host. Thanks for following along, and I hope you enjoyed learning how to make bath bombs.
Well, what a fantastic show we've had, but it's not over yet. We have some things that our reporters created, found, or recreated.
Yeah, so first off here, we've got the Mosasaurus tooth from the Dino Lab, and it's pretty cool to be holding something from millions of years ago, and I wish teeth were cool like this now, right?
Yeah, me too, Sam. You know, I used to have teeth actually that kind of look similar to this one, except I got them fixed because of braces.
Good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got our great hockey photos that Reese and Noah recreated here. Now, if you look here, believe it or not, Reese actually does all his own stunts, and I mean, he did that like 5 times.
Yeah.
Like,
He's kind of like a modern day Tom Cruise, some would say.
Yeah, right?
Maybe the next generation of Tom Cruises. I mean, some incredible stuff. I'm surprised he didn't break a kneecap doing what he did.
Right? Yeah, and then right here, we've got the other photo that Noah and Reese did.
Yes.
And yeah, you see this NHL 14 game here. It looks pretty fun, like you might want to play it.
Yeah.
But then we've got the Noah Pomeroy special, and wow, I want that right now.
I would pay an insane amount of money for the Noah Pomeroy special NHL 14 video game. I mean,
too.
Wow.
Yeah.
How incredible.
So I think we should roll up our sleeves now.
Yes. We have a little science experiment going on. We might have to go to Nate's chemistry department after this. But we'll see what we've got cooking here. It is the bath bomb.
Yep. Let's drop it in the water, see what happens.
As you can tell, nothing happens at the moment, but it's starting to fizz up. And you can kind of see
stuff's happening.
Something is definitely happening here. I think it's starting to react.
Starting to brew.
With the more it's starting to brew. I don't know if you can hear that, but we can. It is starting to fizz a little bit as well.
Oh, and it's bubbling now too. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my,
that is incredible.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
I think it's made for a bath a little bit bigger than what we've got in our nice little water thing here. Wow, it is really starting to fizz. I'm going to move the photos over here just a little bit, just in case it fizzes over. But I think that's all we have for you guys today. If you enjoyed our show and take anything away from it, next time someone says, there's nothing to do, maybe you should try something new.
Join us next week for our penultimate show. And from everyone here at NAIT NewsWatch, have a great evening.